to my channel. So today I was going to tell you guys about my experience in the operating room or the OR. So yeah, this is a nursing school video and let's get right into it. So first I'm just gonna kind of give y'all a rundown of just how my day went. So for the OR, let's see, I had to get there at 5:45 in the morning. So I got to the hospital probably like 5:30 and we had to like meet by like 5:45 for like my group, and we stayed until 10:30. So I was paired with a nurse who worked in the OR, and so I just got to follow along for those few hours. And so the first thing we had to do was change into like the scrubs for the OR, like their special scrubs that they wear, everyone that works in the OR, or yeah, everyone. So they're like washed and stuff by the hospital, so we had to wear all of that. I'll definitely insert a picture somewhere on the screen of how like me with my group in our like OR scrubs. And then yeah, so I followed her through pre-op, the surgery, and also taking like the post-op procedures, so taking your patient to PACU or the post-anesthesia care unit. I did not know what that stood for until that day. So let's see, the other like healthcare professionals that were involved. There was a CRNA who does the anesthetic, and they also hang the medications and intubate, and do the anesthesia. There's also a scrub tech, and they are the person who handle all of the surgical utensils and like create the sterile field, and their job is also to maintain the sterile field. And then of course there was a surgeon who does the whole surgery. Yeah, so I ended up seeing two procedures. The first one was to release like a trigger thumb on a baby, and the second one, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was some sort of leg, I don't remember, but I got to see it. They did like open up like the front part of her leg. So yeah, first thing we had to do was like go and grab all the utensils, like not utensils, but the proper like table type of thing for like the patient to be laying on, and different things. Like the first one, like I said, it was to release trigger thumb. So even though it was a tiny little baby, we had to grab like a arm table, I think that's what it was called, just in case. You had to kind of know your surgeon and know what they would want. So we had to just get all that little stuff. We had to go to the patient, make sure that all of these things were done, make sure that they their informed consent, all of things like that. And then we took the patient to the waiting room and took the patient's family to the waiting room and brought the patient to our OR. And then throughout the procedure, the nurse had certain like things that she had to do, like tasks and things to check off on the computer, but for the most part she just had to sit there and just watch. There is a thing like a tourniquet time, so if a tourniquet is involved, so like when they cut off your circulation before they stick you to like draw blood, so if they have to put a tourniquet on and they're doing things, she has to mark the time they put the tourniquet on and then mark the time that they take it off, because there's a certain amount of time that if you leave it on longer than that, then the tissues are oxygen and it could die. So that was like one of the things that she like must do, is make sure that tourniquet time. She had to do the call out in the beginning, so everyone has to stop what they're doing, complete silence, and make sure they have the correct patient, they're like on the right arm, because they're trying to minimize those kind of like mistakes in hospitals where they accidentally cut off the right leg instead of the left and things like that. So but yeah, she just had to sit there throughout the surgery. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I sat there and watched the surgeries. The second surgery, like I said, there was like bone involved, so x-ray had to come in, so we all had to wear like our vests and things. There was the scrub tech in my OR was pregnant, and so she still stayed in. It was offered, like they offered like, oh, if you want to go ahead and step out for this part, you can, but she kind of would have had to miss that entire procedure, and we would have needed another scrub tech, but that was pretty cool. The vest was really heavy though. And then so yeah, that's pretty much how it went until my like preceptor, my instructor, came and grabbed us to let us know to change, return our scrubs, and head out. What I liked about this experience, I liked getting to go and experience it. I think that's so great because that's what I was really worried about going to nursing school. Like, what if I choose the wrong specialty because I wasn't exposed to a certain one and didn't even know anything about it. So, likes, I loved the vibe. Like, everyone working there, they were so, like, such a team. They were talking about, at that time, the state fair in Dallas, things like that. They were just, like, so happy to see each other. It felt like a family. And then second thing I really liked was that the staff was so nice and they were willing to just teach me, like the CRNA. I watched 2 procedures. So in the first procedure, you know, everyone was kind of adjusting to me being there. The second procedure, like in between the 2, he let me know, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead, if you'd like to see, then, but on this next patient, when I go to intubate, I can let you come stand over here at the head so you can get to watch me intubate and see like the anatomy of the throat and things like that. So I got to see that, and like seeing someone's like head tilted back, like looking down, and it was so like weird, but so cool. And he like showed me like all the different things like that he has to be looking for, like, you know, he has to watch the patient's oxygen levels like throughout the procedure and things like that. So that was really, really cool. And I also liked, if you know me, you know I love Grey's Anatomy, so it did feel kind of like just Grey's vibes, like we're in the freaking OR. So that was like, it was a pretty cool experience. So my dislikes were, number 1, it was freezing. Okay, so anyone that has to go to an OR anytime soon, unless you're the patient, definitely make sure you wear like some sleeves under your shirt because you need long sleeves. They gave us this paper scrub jacket that we were wearing. It was freezing. I'm sure like everyone else seemed kind of used to it, but like I said, as a nurse, you're just sitting there the whole time, and I was freezing. It had to be like 55 degrees in there. And it's like that on purpose. So second thing I didn't like, the nurse just sat in one place majority of the time, and it felt kind of like a desk job. And I've never wanted to work a desk job because it's just not me, just sitting around all day. Like I've been trying to think of a better word, but it just sitting there like that, it's just boring to me. And that sounds really negative, but I don't know, it's just unappealing. Like I don't want to spend every day coming to work and just sitting there. And the last thing that I didn't like was that there was just very minimal patient interaction. So it felt more just like you were supervising the surgeries, just watching like the actual surgical procedures and not actually, you know, getting to advocate for your patient and like their wishes and, you know, really get that hands-on patient care experience, if that makes sense, which to some people might sound great, like minimal patient interaction, sign me up. But for me, I don't know, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Like I said, I am glad I got to see it. It was cool for its own reasons. It might grow on me, but I doubt it. But all in all, I don't think that, pretty sure that being an OR nurse is like not what I want to do. But like I said, great experience. And I think for some people like that, like it's not a bad field, just not for me. Like I said, it was a really, really good experience though. So that is what happened when I went to the OR. It was an excursion during my second semester of nursing school. So yeah, if y'all have any questions about nursing school or anything, or you just want to say hi, definitely comment on this video. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. What?